A very warm welcome to all of you. I'm going to present here. We will learn what is macroeconomics. In previous lecture, we study already what is microeconomics. Okay, so when we study about any individual or any particular unit that is covered into microeconomics, but when we are going to study about combination of several units, then it is called aggregate. So when we study about whole or aggregate, that comes under macroeconomics. Okay, so in macroeconomics we will learn national output, GDP, that is gross domestic product, GNP, that is gross national product, and other terms of macroeconomics. So this is a picture of macroeconomics, what we are going to study. Macroeconomics is a bigger picture. It also included inflation, unemployment, which we are facing nowadays in our country. It also include national income, regional and global economies, and other factors. Okay, what is macroeconomics? We all are already aware from microeconomics. When we study about an individual, then it covers under microeconomics. Like microeconomics examine the behavior of individual, that means particular person. Okay, decision making units, business firm, and households. When we are talking about a particular business firm, that means a business firm, a household, then it covers under microeconomics. But when we are talking about aggregate or whole, then it's covered under macroeconomics. Like macroeconomics deal with the economy as a whole. It examines the behavior of economic aggregate, such as aggregate income, like we are talking about income of all individuals. Okay, combine several units, not about an individual. Okay, consumption of all people of our country. Okay, investment, we are talking about investment of not a particular person. Here we are talking about investment by several or combination of people, combination of investors. Okay, then it covers under macroeconomics. But when we are talking about in individuals investment, then it will cover into microeconomics. Okay, so it also covers overall level of prices. uh, Guys, you remember when we are talking about only demand and supply of particular things or particular product, then it covers under microeconomics. But here we will talk about demand, supply, price of aggregate products. Okay, then it covers under macroeconomics. Here it is mentioned that aggregate behavior. Aggregate behavior means the behavior of all household. Okay, that means combination of so many households and firm together. That means more than a individual firm or more than a firm. Okay, root of macroeconomics. So who concluded the terms macroeconomics? Before the publication of Keynes, yes, Keynes is the father of macroeconomics. And who is father of microeconomics? So Adam Smith is father of microeconomics and Keynes is father of macroeconomics. So Keynes published a book, General Theory. The distinction between micro and macroeconomics issue did not arise at all. The need for separate study of macroeconomics was felt by Keynes. First time it was felt by Keynes. Then we should study macroeconomics separately apart from microeconomics. By understanding the analysis of Great Depression. Okay, so the Great Depression, what happened in Great Depression? Okay, first one is stock market crashed, totally crashed at that time. Like 9,000 banks filed for bankrupt. That means bank becomes on insolvent in that time. Okay, bank that survived stop giving loan. That means when bank don't have money, how can we assume that bank will going to give us loan? Because they already facing insolvency at that time. Okay, and now people cut down spendings because they don't have money. So how can it possible to spend such money? Large amount of inventories started piling up. Businesses stop production. Okay, they also lay off because of unemployment, because of lack of money, because of crisis, because of so many issues. Purchasing power declined. Yes, people don't have money, so how can they purchase something? Hawle, that means a smooth tariff imposed on import in 1930s. Decline in world trade and economic relation. The root of macroeconomics. This is another root of macroeconomics, the accepted economic theory of the pre-Keynesian era. That means when can not realize there should be another economics that will termed as macroeconomics. So Keynesian era believed that the economy usually remained at full employment level. If there are any departure from this situation, these are purely temporary and for a short period of time. However, this classical model failed to explain the prolonged existence. That means that model was not so long, okay, it was failed explain the prolonged existence. It was not able to explain prolonged existence of high unemployment during Great Depression. Okay, which period was known as Great Depression? So the period of 1929 was known as Great Depression period. Why? Because that time we are facing peak of unemployment, peak of crisis, okay? And that time Keynes realized that there should be another or separate economics that is known as macroeconomics, which are going to which are going to conclude this all terms at aggregate level, which are the terms that is inflation, unemployment, GDP, GNP, balance of payment, and other things. Okay. However, this classical model failed to explain prolonged. That means his first model was not able to make his existence. Okay. But in 1936, John Maynard Keynes published the General Theory of Unemployment, Interest and Money. Okay, so Keynes believed government could intervene in the economy. Actually, Keynes believed that whatever issue we are facing that can only be resolved by the government when government intervene or interrupt between this all, we can overcome from this situation. Okay, so intervene in the economy and affect the level of output and employment. During the period of low private demand, the government can stimulate aggregate demand to lift the economy out of recession. Yes, we can believe, and we are also we can see that government's major role. Our government is the major part of this economy because everything of macroeconomic term are handled by government, okay, or Ministry of Finance. They can help us to recover from these issues like unemployment, issues like economy, issues like GDP and other terms. During period of low private demand, that government can stimulate aggregate demand to lift the economy out of recession. Now we are going to study about importance of macroeconomics. There are so many points we can say we can add into this importance of macroeconomics. First one is to understand the working of the economy. Yes, if you have get idea how macroeconomics work, okay, so we have to study macroeconomics. So economy as a whole, because we are talking about here country, so we have to study macroeconomics variable are like total income, total output, employment and general price level help us in analyzing the function of the economy. Here is another importance of macroeconomics. With the help of GDP analysis, which is a macroeconomics variable, we can analyze, we can check our growth of our country, growth of our product of our country and other terms. Importance of macroeconomics, here is another variable that is in economic policy. How can macroeconomic help? So macroeconomic study help us to find a solution to complex economic problem of modern times. For example, general unemployment, national income data, and other terms like general unemployment. Employment is the major issue we are facing today, and we if we have to work on this, or suppose if you are going to write a research paper, an article or other things, or if you want to highlight about unemployment we are facing today, we can easily collect data from macroeconomics. Okay. And another term is national income. So national income data help us in forecasting the level of economic activity. It also help us to check economic level of our country, to understand the distribution of income among different group of people in our economy. Another importance in economic growth, to plan for economic growth, it is necessary that macroeconomics variable like income, output and employment are evaluated. Okay. Another importance in monetary problem, frequent changes in value of money can easily affect the economy adversely. And we can study that terms in macroeconomics. Another importance in business cycle, macroeconomics began to be studied only after the Great Depression. Thus, its importance lies in analyzing the cause of economic fluctuation and in providing remedies. Need for separate theory of macroeconomics. Yeah, we will cover this topic in upcoming session. Thank you for watching.